We've got a new moon today in the sign of Leo, and it's a bit of a spicy one. Why spicy? Well, first because it's in Leo, which is going to make it bold and expressive. But more important, I think, is that it's right opposite Pluto in the sky. Pluto is the planet of intensity and of power and of force. So you could see things happening like challenges with authorities or challenges with your boss or your partner, like somebody just exploding out of nowhere and kind of being a little irrational. That could definitely happen under this energy. So like power struggles, ego clashes, all that kind of stuff. And people are not going to be willing to give ground. They're going to stand their ground with this energy. So you want to use it carefully, because if you go over the top with this energy, you're probably going to lose. If you stand your ground because you're doing something that you know in your heart is right, well, that's different. There you've got some power. There you've got some extra courage to overcome fear, to do something brave. So this new moon gives you that power as well, and that's a great way to use it, to stand your ground, to do something. Anything that you've been afraid to do that you know you really need to do, you can use the energy of this day to make that start. Now realize that the planets that this is also aspecting are Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus. So with that going on, also the six vibes, like we talked about yesterday, that's still active today. So with all that going on, all these, whatever you do, that brave move that you make, that bold step forward, in authenticity, that is not going to have the changes aren't going to come really, really quickly, but you're going to make progress. You're going to make that tweak that's going to help make the system better. Let's put it that way. So it's a really good day to make that move, to stand in your truth, and to do something you know that you need to do, that you've been afraid to do. And to move forward with that. But don't expect everything to be fixed all at once, and everything to be happy and we're going to go on from here and everything's going to be just jolly. No, it's not going to be like that either. It's just going to be like you're making that step, you're making that fix, you're moving forward towards something that's going to have a really lasting impact. It's going to be here to stay, whatever you're working on. But it's a process. It's not a one-time and done type thing. So that's kind of the energy involved. And remember, we've talked about this before, but this whole process of making things better and kind of revamping our lives based on our new values, that's going to be going on for a good year. So take your time with it. Do the things that are scaring you now, and you get that impetus. Use that energy that we have available to us now, but don't overstep your bounds. Don't push it and do things that are kind of on the edge and where you're challenging someone just to challenge them either, because that's not going to work so well. So use this energy very, very carefully today. It's powerful. We could see, I forgot to say, we could see stuff coming up, like hidden information coming to the surface that you didn't know about before. Could be a little bit unsavory even. So those problems that have been below the surface can come to light. And again, that's something that you can take action on today, as long as you're doing it in integrity with yourself, with your heart, with what you know is right. So again, use this energy wisely. Have a great day. I will catch you next time.